This is Erling Haaland's so-called magic potion, and it's just one item off an insane 6,000 calorie diet that I'm going to be attempting to eat today.
Erling Haaland is one of the most impressive athletes on the planet, and his diet and daily routine will play a big part in that. 6,000 calories is nearly 3 times the recommended daily amount.
He ate like a horse.
But this challenge starts the day before, where I had to buy food for this video, which came to £35, and for just one day, that's pretty crazy. Haaland will wear blue light glasses 3 hours before he goes to bed, and he'll turn off any gadgets in the bedroom so they don't affect his sleep.
Right, so Haaland goes to bed around 10 PM, so tonight I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, and then obviously tomorrow I'll be eating his 6,000 calorie a day diet and following his pretty unique daily routine. So yeah, it's going to be a long day. I've tried to not eat too much today, so hopefully I can get through the challenge tomorrow, but now it's time to go to bed.
Right, so it's the morning of the challenge and I'm feeling hungry, so that's a good start.
Now, the first thing that Haaland will do in the morning is get sunlight on his eyes. This is to help with his circadian rhythm. This is basically the body's natural clock, so getting light exposure as soon as you wake up is the perfect way to maintain a healthy rhythm. Haaland also said he filters his water as he believes it has great benefits to his body. So naturally, I did the same thing. The science is still out on whether it's actually healthier to filter tap water, but it's supposed to taste better at the very least.
Now, I never really drink filtered water. I normally have it straight out of the tap, so let's see if it actually tastes any different. Tastes the same, to be fair, but I don't think he drinks this for taste. I think he drinks it for health benefits. So today, I'll be drinking filtered water instead.
Next job was to make breakfast, as so far I'd still not consumed a single calorie. Breakfast involves avocado and protein bagels, a piece of fruit, a pastry, a bowl of whole grain cereal and apple juice.
Right, so this is my first meal of the day. This is breakfast. I'm not exactly sure how many calories here. There should be around 1,000, I think. I've got to smash this down and then we can get on with the day. This is a very healthy breakfast, apart from maybe the pastry. I'm actually so hungry as well, so this tastes so good.
So after eating breakfast, I'd consumed 1,171 calories. Now it was time to burn some of those off, so I headed out to do my first bit of exercise for the day.
You said you'd marry me.
As part of Haaland's running routine, he loves to do hill sprints, so I headed for the biggest hill I could find and went as fast as I could to the very top.
Oh, Jenny, don't be hasty. No, don't treat me like a baby. Let me take you where you let me.
Right, after that run, I've got a nice little protein shake. That'll give us an extra 120 calories. Now let's get home and eat some more food.
Next up, I made one of Haaland's favourites, which is a ham and cheese omelette. This will give us another 492 calories.
Right, the omelette, calories on screen somewhere. Let's try it. You know what? That's pretty good.
Next up, Haaland eats a lot of fish, so I had some tuna.
See, it's getting to the point now when I don't actually want to eat this, but it's got to be done.
This has around 120 calories.
Tuna done. Now we've got some fruit. Done. And done.
The next thing that Haaland says he does a lot is meditate. In fact, this is where his famous celebration comes from, so obviously I tried this myself.
You know what? I actually really enjoyed that. You know, I feel quite motivated now and just chilled out, so yeah, that's good.
Now, before I start on the next activity for the day, I needed to make some of Haaland's so-called magic potion, but unfortunately, I don't think it works for everyone.
Yeah, people say that, but I drink this magic potion and I don't score 50 goals.
So this drink is a blend of milk and kale and spinach. Let's put the milk in. I've rinsed some kale and spinach. Obviously, very good for you. And now we blend. I mean, it doesn't look the most appetizing thing in the world, but let's find out if it's any good. And there's only about 120 calories in this, which isn't great. Did I put too much kale in? Because this looks a lot greener than his. Right, Haaland's magic potion review, let's give it a go. It's not very nice. Oh, not for me that. I think that's the first bit of food today that I really didn't like, but we've got to do it. Magic potion. Done. That's definitely not the nicest thing in the world, but I'm sure it's very good for you.
Now it's about 1 PM and obviously I had to get a football session involved. We've already eaten over 2,000 calories, so some of that needs to be burned off.
Let me take you where you let me, because leaving just upsets me. Oh Jenny, you are great.
Right, so that's the football session done, and hopefully some more calories burned. Now it's time to eat some more food.
And it kills me.
Right, now we have Haaland's apparently pre-match meal, his lucky meal, and it's a lasagna made by his father. Now, I couldn't get Alfie Haaland to make this, so had to do it myself, but hopefully it'll still taste nice. It's apparently become a bit of a superstition for Haaland to have a lasagna before every game, and it seems to be working. Right, that's another meal done. Now it's time for something not very fun at all. Right, so another thing that Haaland swears by in his daily routine is the ice bath. Helps with muscle recovery, but it's definitely not fun.
Ice baths are thought to decrease inflammation, improve alertness and help with recovery time, but there's not too much actual hard evidence to prove all the benefits yet. After the ice bath, this challenge was starting to take its toll. It was about 4 PM and I was feeling the weight of over 3,000 calories I'd already consumed.
I'm not sure how many calories I'm on, but it's got to be a lot.
Right, so now I've come into the gym because as part of Haaland's daily routine, his former coach said that he used to do 1,000 sit-ups and 300 press-ups every day. So naturally, I'm going to give it a go myself. Bear in mind, after eating so much all day, I'm already so full. I feel tired, I don't want to do this. How on earth did you do 1,000 of these? Haaland's just a different animal. Protein shake, another 120 calories.
Now, after smashing the steak, the calories were starting to stack up nicely. But next up, I had a food that I was dreading the most, liver. Haaland said in an interview that he likes to eat cow's liver and cow's heart. Now, these are actually very nutritious foods, but it's safe to say they're not the most appetizing. Here's the liver I had to eat. The smell alone really put me off, and I was feeling sick already.
Thank you. Oh, I don't know if I could do this one. The smell's making me feel sick, actually. Okay, I actually can't do it. I feel sick. Oh man! I can't even look at it. Alright, I'm sorry, but I absolutely bottled that. I just couldn't eat it. It was the smell, everything just horrible. But that means I've got a lot more calories to catch up with on the rest of the video.
Then afterwards, I had this chicken and pasta dish, which added quite a few more calories on.
Right, I've got some more fruit now. I'm not sure how many calories I'm on for the day, but it's definitely not enough.
So by this point it's around 8 PM and I've already eaten nearly 4,000 calories. So that means I need to find 2,000 more. And I wasn't really going to be able to do this eating clean foods. So I decided the only option was to have Haaland's cheat meal.
Right, so for the final meal of the day, finally, because I'm so full, I don't want to eat this. We've got Haaland's cheat meal and his favourite food, and that is a kebab pizza. I mean, it looks good. Let's see how much of this we can get down. And that is absolutely all I can do. I'm a defeated man.
So that was my representation of eating Haaland's diet and doing some of his daily practices that make him perform at the top of his game. Now there's only one thing to do, and that's sleep.